Feel into ourselves, invite you to feel into your body, feel into your breath, just arriving into the moment. Checking how is your breath. Checking what is present for you right now. So how are you, and what brought you to the session, particular session for thoracic segment for expression?
So I'm feeling nervous. A bit like in the chest, and kind of radiating towards the arms as well.
And how do you sense your nervousness?
It's kind of like hot and cold sensation, kind of radiating all around like that, like a kind of fear.
Like a fear, and cold and hot sensation inside.
Yeah.
Can you stay with it for a moment? Just stay with this nervousness.
Tension here, the jaw along the mouth.
And you want it to be again, particularly for oral answer, which is expression. So.
Yeah. I think for me expression is a big issue. Like I have a really hard time like public speaking is really complicated for me, and it's my job also, so very, very difficult actually. Also kind of like expressing my opinion or my truth in a particular setting is, I have a really hard time to do that, like in front of a lot of people. And I really go like, each time I'm in this kind of situation, I go in panic mode. It's like, I feel so unsafe, like it's to such an extent that it's almost like this kind of, I'm going to die, something so bad is going to happen. And it got better with the years, but still like certain situation, like public speaking, like this is quite triggering for me as well. It's just kind of like, I go back to this kind of big panic mode like that.
So still this triggering because it's activated now, I can see in your eyes, it's something there, so just stay for a moment with this. When you're in this position of speaking in public, the panic that you mentioned, the nervousness, just stay with it for a moment. It's in your chest, you feel it in your chest.
And a lot around that. I feel it kind of tingling, and a bit like I want to cry also.
This is some sadness. Is there? Okay. Stay with the sadness. And in the midst of all the sadness, the fear, and the nervousness, if you can find a place in the body where it feels better, where it feels connected, where it feels as a resource, place where you can come back to, it's a safe place. Is there any place like this right now?
It's my feet.
Your feet.
It's all my feet.
So let's say your feet, you can touch your feet also as a place of resource for this session for now. And how is it to be now touching your feet?
It feels calmer. It feels a bit more solid than the rest of my body, a bit more kind of anchored and more reliable as well. And all the rest of my body is a bit kind of shivering. And this part is not at all.
So it's like steady, anchored, gives you a sense of ground.
Mm-hmm.
And what would be your intention? What would you like to gain from this session?
I would really like to express myself without fear. It's really my intention.
And when you said that something happened?
Yeah. Immediately I want to cry. It's like this whole area kind of gets activated.
Some sadness. Expressing yourself without fear brings some sadness. These tears of sadness. We start session maybe now already with the nose breath, so we'll start with deeper breath through the nose in and through the mouth exhale. Give you some tissue. You can just start sitting or you want just another position.
Maybe laying down.
Laying down? Is this comfortable with the pillow?
Maybe wait.
Better? And we start with nose breath. Feel feet. Inhale nose, exhale mouth. If you look into this as pattern of breath, what are you noticing? Anybody notice something?
Like the belly goes first.
Yeah. Very easy to breathe through the belly. It's not reaching to the top of the lungs. Here it's the shoulders, the sternum, this area doesn't move much with the inhalation. Notice it? Now it's changing. You're trying to make deeper breath into the top of the lungs. Yeah. It's a big effort to open this area somehow. as discharge some emotion came to the sadness pool. What are you sensing? Is this anger?
Yes.
Yes.
Anger, frustration.
You go into this frustration, this anger, and feel your feet so you're safe. Keep charging into the anger, into the frustration. Embrace the powerful energy. Yeah, like a lion's heart. Slow down, slow down. Keep walking but slow. Keep on charging, keep on. What is the expression of this anger?
It's like I don't know where to direct it.
Just out, direct it out. From the core. One more time. What is this movement about now?
Going away.
Go away. Consciously go away. Yes. Slow, go away. Please. And express what you couldn't express like that. Yes, say it.
I want to leave.
Yes, say it. In French, but say it in French.
I want to leave.
Say it if you feel it. Say it.
I want to leave.
I'm leaving this place. noticing in your legs. It's happening. Is it okay if I do some body work on your body? Okay. So, in this particular session, you can lie body work or touch around the TJ, around the joint, 𝗨𝗲𝗹𝗶𝗴 joint. Usually that's a place where there's a thick muscle on the top of the bone. If you clench your teeth, you will feel it's bulging. So you can use your fingertips. You can work on you can stimulate some anger. Stay with your feet and go into it. Express that what you couldn't express back then. Stay with your feet. Slow movement of the feet. What you couldn't say back connecting to the feet. Some strokes also on the neck, on the side of the neck, these two thick muscles, 𝗨𝗏𝗹𝗏 muscles. You can use your thumb or fingers, just do it softly. And there's a jugular vein under it, so if you feel like you are on the pulse, then it's too deep. You need to be careful if you feel it. It's a pulsing. It's not recommended. How is this feeling in this touch?
It's feeling quite good actually.
Quite good, yeah, because you had some tension in the neck, you said. This is nice to do some stroke on the side of the neck. You can go to the occiput also, do some strokes under the occiput. Great for headaches, migraines. Some anger comes. Yeah, you give it a sound.
pressure in the solar plexus. And here, again, it's kind of radiating a bit towards my throat.
Pressure here and here. And how does it with your feet now? Feel grounded there?
Yeah, I feel very calm.
Calm? You can also stretch the back of the neck with the fingers like this, with the weight towards occiput. Now this tremor in the mouth now. In the jaw, let it go, let the jaw go, let it go. Let this tremor. Relax into your jaw. Just some tremor, you notice the tremor in the jaw.
Just let it be.
You have a hard time to let it be. Try. You don't need to force it. All you have to do is just relax into your face and let it happen. Very sensitive, you are not touching anything. Triggers easily. When I touch you, what comes? Anger?
A mix of sadness and anger.
Keep walking slowly. Feel your feet. Keep going away from this place. Keep going away. Feel the sound of your expression. It's present now for you, Alisa. Let's open it.
Despair.
Despair. Is it familiar? Despair? So despair. Okay, what's anger?
Maybe some fear, like terror.
Terror. Okay. Stay with the terror. Go to the terror. Stay with your feet.
tiredness still, but I felt more relaxed in my body. At the same time, like I can breathe a little bit better.
So there's some sadness that you feel more relaxed. What about fear of speaking?
So I feel a bit of contraction, like here, and here, when I think about it.
Does it feel like a good place to make closure and integration?
Yeah.
Just soften your breath and relax. Drop into the gravity. Do you guys have any question about the flow of the session?
If I noticed it in the end, but now that we are closing, her eyes are like contracting, and in the beginning they were contracting. But in this session, they weren't so much, or was it like just me also?
There's some activity there, yeah. Some energy was distracted somewhere else. But it's true that we're more or less distracted during the session.
And I think they are related to that escape situation also, somehow.
Can I maybe make a few observations?
Yeah.
So, something that happened today also happened in the first day that is really, really important, which is when trauma initially happens, the impulse in any place of the body that is acting, like hands or feet or expression of the mouth, gets stuck, gets frozen or stuck somehow. Now in the session, this impulse can come back when you get in contact with the trauma. But for it to come back and be authentic and embodied from the body, you really need to get in contact with this inward movement, let's say now in your feet, of wanting to move. There's sometimes a tendency to go really fast, because oh my god, my feet are moving. But if you go really fast, you can't feel that inward motion that is stuck. So Nisarga goes in the first day and today, slow, so you can feel it. Because the whole point is getting in contact with that stuck movement and seeing that it's still there. There's still a part of your body still present that can do this and can do this right now. But you need to become aware of it to get this slow type of movement. So this is like one thing, like when it's very important to feel it, not necessarily to go like crazy on the mattress. Another thing that I wanted to point out is at some point Elisa was, I want to leave. And because her feet were already leaving, the expression to the mouth was I want to leave. This happens when sometimes regression comes in, and you're back there, and you're not aware that right now you're actually leaving. And Nisarga flips it around and said, leave, be far away. You're doing it right now, no? Flipped it from I want to leave to leave. You're doing it. Which brings the person in the present, no? It's like, okay, that didn't happen, I'm doing it right now, which is very empowering. And brings you to be able to process that thing. I think he sometimes does these things on instinct.
In this session, we work with the expression, so find a way to express whatever could not be expressed by them. Really pay attention so it's not screaming out, it's really connecting expression. my point was to not trigger her anger there. It's not the point of working with joy, it's not to trigger somebody's anger. If it happens, you work with it, and maybe it's not necessarily to trigger anger. Somehow, for at least it's so sensitive point that even a slight touch there triggers somehow anger, but I felt she was connected with her feeling. It was okay. It was okay because it was anger and it was mobility. She was running away from something from the past, unsafe space. So don't press here to trigger somebody to get peace. That's not the point. You might supply it if that's necessary. So if you need to trigger somebody of anger, that would be one of the trigger points, going deeply into TMJ. And then at some point also, we didn't show in this session, but in this session you also might want to speak out, so you have tissues. So anything that comes, you might be coughing out of the work of the throat, sometimes coughing comes. So when that happens, somebody start coughing, or just let that happen with the tissue, let them cough out, let them spit out into the tissue. So the times when we could not express was the times when we had to swallow back. And so energetically we swallow back. So now in this session it could be nice to also allow this expression, also energetics connected to it, to get out. To explore also that if this is the case.
I got one question about, I'm not sure if I see it right, but at the beginning, the belly, there was like she was breathing very lightly with the belly and having more difficulty here. And later in the session, when she was activated, there was a lot of movement in the legs and in the upper body, the shoulders, and everything was activated, but the belly was very still. And I'm not sure if it's right, but could it be that it was like lacking this connection also in the of the energy flowing through all the body? Or is it just separated part and the legs are just running away in the activation? And after that also, we came back to the belly. So with different information there, but we have a way of connecting them together.
I connect with the belly intuitively somehow. I had an impulse, I don't know why I did it, it was just I had an impulse to connect. And I don't know if I'm understanding this point where you mentioned, I don't know, maybe I didn't notice that, or I don't understand where you say that the belly stopped and the chest stopped breathing.
At some point at the beginning, when there was a lot of activation, the belly was totally still, and the activation was in the legs and in the upper body, the shoulder moving like that, and the head.
I didn't notice that.
We can check that on the video.
At some point she also resourced herself with both hands on the belly, it was really hard. So I think it was a resource.
Would you like to share your experience in this side?
Yeah, for the belly, at some point I really felt I needed to kind of touch my belly. I felt like a lot of things coming from there while I was not feeling it at all. Like the rest of the session, it was like completely numb. And at some point, like I felt kind of sadness coming from there, and that's where I kind of touched myself in the belly. Like I thought it was very important to kind of resource myself.
It's very interesting.
Yeah. It was quite a powerful session for me.
What are you taking out from this session? What's really saying?
Trying to be with this part of me and being kind of okay with this kind of fear, wanting to leave this thing, which is very triggering for me. Like I really have a hard time staying with that. It's much easier to express the anger I have and stay with the anger for a long time than just going back there, which is very early for me. I kind of immediately connected to when I was a baby. I had a lot of physical abuse at this time, and it kind of Yeah, a lot. And it's really hard to stay with this kind of terror and despair. Like I need you to go away.
And go away and check out.
Yeah, and not stay with that. But it felt good to be able to stay with that for all the sessions almost actually, and the running felt really good because you really felt like I had my legs and my feet to kind of support me and ground me, and like usually I just disconnect away and I'm just not in my body at all, and I really felt like I'm in my body and like I can move away, so that felt really good.
Can I ask you last question of this session? In future, it's a beautiful insight, but in future when the terror, the fear comes, like those sides of you that you have hard time to deal with, that you feel like you want to embrace, this is the way, how you are planning to deal with it, what will be the way to stay with them?
I think
Based on this session, how you want to
I think really grounding into my legs.
come into that.
It's really, I can really sense it's a big resource for that.
So next time when it comes time, you want to touch your legs or ground or beyond the earth and really stay with it because they won't disappear, those cells will not disappear. But now you can make a friend and deal with the resource and let them pass through you, and they're not going to be overwhelming anymore. And with time, it will be easier and easier and easier. To the point that we all come from your public speaking and you'll be like, enjoying it.